Good morning. Our service leader this morning is Reverend Nikki Norman. I have a bad memory. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Saco and Biddeford. This service is being live streamed and recorded. For those joining us on YouTube, we encourage you to have a candle or chalice to light when we light ours here in a few moments. Whomever you are, wherever you come from, whomever you love, we are glad you are here with us today. The theme for the month is hope. We invite you to contemplate this theme with us today and carry it with you in your daily lives when you leave here. Let us welcome the youngest, we don't have any children today, do we? Let us welcome the youngest members here today. We may recognize their voices and rustlings as our next generation participates in worship with us. We commit to be the stewards of the ancestral land once owned by the Wabanaki Confederation to work toward a world that is just and thriving for the whole of the web of life. While we invite you to take home the order of service for information, announcements, or you may leave it for recycling as you exit the sanctuary. Please silence your cell phones. I hope it's silent. It's a brand new phone. I got it 2 days ago. I don't know how to work it. There we go. Okay. There will be a social hour in the parish hall after the service. Please join us for the conversation and refreshments. There are a couple of announcements here. Winter gear collection drive is still going. We need warm coats, warm hats, waterproof boots and gloves, snow pants, and warm socks for adults and kids. Gently used or new are welcome. A collection of a box is available, I assume in the hallway. Snacks for the Hope Squad. Snacks are being collected to distribute to the unhoused. There is a box in the hallway to place them. They will be brought to the Hope Squad on Wednesdays to go out with Matt Brown on Thursday outreach. Sit down. I'll just sit down. Huh? Is it?
got quite a day today. We have our monthly theme of hope. We have the peace candle, and we have the winter solstice, the returning of the light. So happy solstice, everybody. Please join us as Sarah lights our candle. Join us in the words to the lighting of the chalice. This is our sacred promise, to gather together in peace, to seek truth in love, to serve human need, so that all shall grow in harmony with the divine. And by the way, a special welcome today to folks joining us for the first time. Matt and Sonia, would you like to come up and light our candle of peace?
This is written by Cynthia Fredo, entitled Christmas Comes Whether You're Ready or Not. That makes sense, a microphone. All people. Good morning. This is written by Cynthia Fredo, and it's entitled Christmas Comes Whether You're Ready or Not. I am always in a bit of a shock when December 1st arrives on the calendar. I feel like there should be at least another week beyond Thanksgiving before I can even contemplate the next holiday. I think, however, that beyond the incredible demands of the season, the hardest part to reconcile is that the heart is not always in sync with angels, presents, babes in a manger, and the ho, ho, ho that is Christmas. Sometimes it feels like you just go through the motions because that's what's expected. Sometimes I wish Christmas would take a vacation and return midwinter next year. Yet there is something compelling about the fact that Christmas comes no matter what. The celebration of the birth of Jesus comes no matter the season of your heart. The Prince of Peace, the baby that would bring a message of universal equality, compassion, forgiveness, and love is reborn again and again and again, no matter our state of mind or being. Indeed, in spite of it. Perhaps that is the real miracle of the season, that hope and possibility cannot be denied.
As I contemplate the state of the world at this moment in time, I cannot think of anything more needed than a reminder of our potential to bring peace and healing and possibilities into our lives. We don't always feel or see it or think it is there, but then there comes Christmas. Even when we aren't ready to receive it, a reminder that no matter what season of the heart that we are in, no matter what struggles or grief are consuming us, Christmas will not let us forget the light that was born in us, even on the darkest nights of our souls. So, even if you can't deal with all the razzle-dazzle and expense of the holidays, at this very least, open the door, open the inn door, and prepare the manger of your heart for the gentle but powerful message that is seeking to be reborn in you. Never forget that you are a child of the universe, and where there is life, there is light and love and hope waiting to be reborn again and again and again. So turn on some twinkling lights, pour yourself a glass of eggnog or not, and wait for that angel chorus to announce your heart's rebirth. May you find peace in this season. Cynthia Fredo.
Thank you, Matt, and thank you, Sonia. Suspended between all that was and all that might be, we struggle sometimes to find this very moment, to live in this very moment. So let's sit together for a moment and savor this moment. Let us relish this between time where past meets future. Let us harbor a faith that reminds us that right now, right here, is enough. And now please stand as you're able and join us in singing hymn 235, Deck the Halls. You to turn and greet your neighbor. How do you do? Thank you.
Now is the time in our service when we share our joys and concerns. Oh, what do I have to say something else?
That's okay.
Come on up and share them.
Hi, I'm Donna, and I'm lighting a candle for Betsy today. She's not here, she's not feeling well, heavy cough and other things going on, and she's just so hopeful that she'll feel better so we can go to New Hampshire for Christmas Eve to be with our great-grandbaby. So you can think good thoughts for her.
So I'm Nathan, and this is Loretta, and we're lighting a candle of joy today. We shared, well, I guess it was 2 Sundays ago, some of our concerns about our son Ethan, and some of the prognosis that we had. But we have joy to share. We were able to go down to Boston Children's Hospital and saw some specialists there, and they alleviated our fears that the development of his chest, that he might not make it. And they said that yes, he will. So our son does have skeletal dysplasia, but he will make it, and he will live a great life. And we are very excited about that. So thank you. And joys again on being here and being in this community. And thank you so much.
Wonderful news. My name's Donna. I just wanted to ask people for their prayers for my friend Dee, who is going in tomorrow for one of her many radiation consults, and I hope she gets good news.
So every week, I'm Ellie. Well, I'm Ellie every week, but every week I'm lighting a candle for my sister-in-law, Pam. She had her first chemo treatment. She had a wonderful day the next day, but then not so good as the week has gone on. So she's up and down, but I had a lovely visit with her last week. And I also, Sarah, I want to say thank you to you. A couple of weeks ago, you lit a candle about hope. And you said it was like the 2004 Red Sox. Do I have that date right? Well, Pam is a huge Red Sox fan. And what I did when I went home, I told her about that candle. And I said, Pam, you got to remember the 2004 Red Sox. And anything is possible. So, Sarah, thank you.
They were down and out. Came back.
Hi, my name is Pat, And I have been out recovering from some surgery I had for 2 months. And I just can't tell you how grateful I am for everyone calling and texting and emailing and coming. I just feel so blessed, and I feel so much better being back in church. Thank you all.
Hi there, I'm Bo. I'm lighting a candle for my aunt. Her only son recently passed away last week. It's just an unimaginable feeling, I'm sure, for her to lose her child. So I just sang. You think I knew how to be louder. Let me start over, like you haven't seen enough of me. My aunt recently lost her only child this last week, so I'm just lighting a candle for her and that she gets through it okay with support from our family.
My name's Randa. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I know that this time of year is hard for many people and joyful for many. So candle is partly for those who have a hard time finding the joy in this time. Some of those people are absent from our pews. Some are in our pews today. And maybe a broken record, but we've had a lot of bad news in the world and in our country in the last week or two. Hard to deal with, and I just pray that we find ways to be there for each other and to find our way through this very, very hard time.
Hi, my name is Cricket, and I'm going to light a candle for my mother who passed away on November 14th of this year. Today would have been her 80th birthday, so I'm thinking of her and celebrating her. And then I also wanted to thank those of you who reached out, and also my very loving partner, Doug, who's been an incredible source of support throughout all of this. So thank you.
I'd like one more candle for those joys and concerns left unspoken, and I have one too. The sun comes back tomorrow. This is the shortest day of the year. The sun is coming back.
And if that doesn't say hope, I don't know what does. Please join me in an attitude of prayer. Spirit of life, we come carrying the burden of our own discouragements, the job that didn't work out, the relationship that ended, the dream deferred one more time. Some mornings it feels easier to just stay in bed than face another day of uncertainty. Yet, here we are, gathered in this place that reminds us that hope is not a feeling we wait for, but a choice we make. Hold gently those among us who struggle to find reasons for hope, whose depression whispers lies about their worth, whose anxiety paints tomorrow in fearful colors. Grant us patience with our own healing and compassion for our stumbling toward wholeness. May we learn that hope is not the absence of struggle, but the decision to keep walking through it. Help us remember that even our smallest steps forward matter. Courage comes not from feeling brave, but from acting when we're afraid. May we find hope in unexpected places in the kindness of strangers, in our own capacity to survive in this community that holds us when we cannot hold ourselves. And I'll say amen, and so be it.
This morning's reading is an excerpt from a Christmas Eve meditation by Gary Kowalski. In this moment of half light, half darkness, the glow of candlelight and starlight, we are able to look out upon the world not with day eyes, but with another kind of vision, the illumination of faith, not sight. A twilight where edges soften, harsh outlines become too gentle, and the colors start to fade. No more white and black or red and yellow, but one common race of humankind, and peace descends on us all. In this half-light, the familiar becomes strangely unfamiliar. What we thought we knew seems more wonderful and sacred. And goodwill is a presence. We begin to great organism, a world praying in unison for a kinder earth, a more humane future.
And now please stand and join us in singing hymn 1006, In My Quiet Sorrow, and that's in the teal hymnal.
So, number 1006 is new to us. I'm trying to add new music whenever I will be here or we have choral support. So there's choir members dispersed through the room. I'll play the melody once, and I hope you enjoy it. It's a lovely piece.
Please be seated. And thank you, everyone, for having the courage to try some new hymns and for Ellie to have the courage of teaching them to us. I like that one. I like that. Yeah, as I said earlier, we have our monthly theme of hope, and we have our peace candle, which was lit earlier, and we have the solstice. So we've got a lot of things here. And even though the title of the service is Blue Christmas, it's not all going to be blue. And nice job, Bo. That was terrific. Christmas is so often described as a joyful and magical time. Everywhere we look, there are lights and music and decorations and messages telling us that this season is meant to be a happy one. Because of that, feeling blue at Christmas can feel a little bit confusing, can't it? I've been there. My first Christmas in New York City, I was alone. I was fairly new to the city, and I did have a wonderful Christmas dinner, courtesy of Swanson, in my apartment. He had all the fixins. But I was pretty blue that Christmas. And so it can make you wonder why your emotions don't match the mood that seems to surround everybody else. Feeling sad isn't always dramatic or obvious. It can be quiet. It might feel like low energy, a sense of distance, or a heaviness you can't quite explain. And at Christmas, I've certainly found that those feelings stand out more because there's such a strong expectation to be cheerful and grateful. When you don't feel that way, it can lead to guilt or self-doubt, as if you're letting the season down or letting other people down. And certainly for most of us, Christmas brings memories. Some are warm and comforting, and others maybe more painful. Feeling blue can come from missing people who aren't present for whatever reason, noticing how life has changed, or feeling unsure about where you belong. Traditions might look the same on the outside, but feel very different on the inside, and it can be hard to sit with that contrast, can't it? And the season can be overwhelming. I've certainly experienced that a time or two, although I'm getting better at managing that. There's noise, busyness, social expectations, and for some of us, the season feels too full. And for some of us, it feels too empty. Silence can be as heavy as the crowds. Both experiences can leave people feeling down, even if no one else notices. Feeling blue at Christmas doesn't mean that you lack gratitude or appreciation, and it doesn't mean you're failing to enjoy the season properly. It simply means that you're human. It simply means that you're human. Remember that emotions don't follow schedules, they don't respect holidays, but they deserve to be treated with patience and respect rather than a lot of self-judgment. And this is where compassion comes in. Compassion and hope. It begins with ourselves by allowing our feelings to exist without trying to fix them the minute they happen. Choosing kindness toward ourselves is a quiet strength, and it reminds us that we get to take things one moment at a time when we need to do that. And compassion can invite connection. When it feels possible, reaching out to someone that you trust can really help break the sense of isolation. That's been my experience again and again. You don't need perfect words or answers or clear answers. And I learned that during my time at Chime at seminary. I remember asking once in in a seminar. I said, what if I say the wrong thing? And the answer was, you will. You will. You need to listen. But so you don't need perfect words, just honesty. And in reaching out, you might also discover that others are carrying similar feelings, even if they haven't talked about them. Christmas can be a time to offer compassion outward as well. Small gestures matter. A message, a moment of listening, a simple act of kindness, paying for the coffee for the car behind you at Starbucks. It can create warmth where we need it the most. And often the light we're looking for is something we can help create together. And while feeling blue may be part of the season, it doesn't have to be the whole story. Feelings change. Moments pass, and even small signs of comfort can grow into something steadier over time. Hope doesn't always arrive with excitement or joy. It often arrives quietly, through understanding and connection and care. And if this season feels blue, let's remember too that light often returns quietly, as it's doing today, the day of our solstice, through compassion and connection and the courage to reach out. So in moments of heaviness, we show compassion. I invite you to repeat that with me. In moments of heaviness, we show compassion. In moments of quiet struggle, we reach out. In moments of quiet struggle, we reach out. In this season and beyond, we choose hope. In this season and beyond, we choose hope. And I'll say, Amen and blessed be. Our meditation this morning is a little bit longer than normal, which is why the reflection was a little bit shorter than normal. And this is a piece by Maya Angelou that I discovered in 2004, maybe 2005. And it speaks of peace. So I invite you to close your eyes. Let's take a deep breath. Let's take a couple of deep breaths together. And listen to the words of Maya Angelou. Thunder rumbles in the mountain passes, and lightning rattles the eaves of our houses. Floodwaters await us in our avenues. Snow falls upon snow to avalanche over unprotected villages. The sky slips low and gray and threatening. We question ourselves, what have we done to so affront nature? We worry God, are you there? Are you there really? Does the covenant you make with us still hold? Into this climate of fear and apprehension, Christmas enters, streaming lights of joy, ringing bells of hope, and singing carols of forgiveness high up in the bright air. The world is encouraged to come away from rancor, come the way of friendship. It is the glad season. Thunder ebbs to silence, and lightning sleeps quietly in the corner. Floodwaters recede into memory. Snow becomes a yielding cushion to aid us as we make our way to higher ground. Hope is born again in the faces of children, and it rides on the shoulders of our aged. as they walk into their sunsets. Hope spreads around the earth, brightening all things, even hate, which crouches breeding in dark corridors. In our joy, we think we hear a whisper. At first, it is too soft, then only half heard. And we listen carefully as it gathers strength. We hear a sweetness, and the word is peace. It is loud now. It is louder than the explosion of bombs. We tremble at the sound. We're thrilled by its presence. It is what we have hungered for. Not just the absence of war, but true peace. A harmony of spirit, a comfort of courtesies, security for our beloveds and their beloveds. We clap hands and welcome the peace of Christmas. We beckon this good season to wait a while with us. We, Baptist and Buddhist, Methodist and Muslim, say, come, peace. Come and fill us and our world with your majesty. We, the Jew, the Jainist, the Catholic, and the Confucian, implore you to stay a while with us so we may learn by your shimmering light how to look beyond complexion and seek a halting of hate time. Platform of peace, we can create a language to translate ourselves and to each other. At this holy instant, we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ into the great religions of the world. We jubilate the precious advent of trust. We shout with glorious tongues at the coming of hope. All the earth's tribes loosen their voices to celebrate the promise of peace. We, angels and mortals, believers and non-believers, look heavenward and speak the word aloud, peace. We look at our world and speak the word aloud, peace. We look at each other, then into ourselves, and we say without shyness or apology or hesitation, peace, my brother. Peace, my sister. Peace, my soul. and welcome back to this space. And I agree with Lori, this transition often seems a little awkward to me, but when we gather as a community, we bring the gifts of ourselves, our hearts and spirits, our time and our energy, our talents and skills to support the work of this church, here within our walls and out into the larger community. We also bring the gift of our generosity, giving what we can, so that the work of this church may continue. And as always, half of our offering is sent out into the world to support the work of an agency or an organization that's making a positive difference. This month, our offering will be collected for the Hope Squad. If you're watching from home, your offering may be made using the Give button at the top of our webpage, uuchurchsacobiddeford.org, and checks may be mailed to 60 School Street in Saco 04072. Please be generous as the ushers wait upon you. Please join me in the words for extinguishing our chalice. As we release this flame from its faithful service today, we allow the spark in each of us to burn on, to warm our compassion, to fire our delight, to light our paths today, tomorrow, and always. And please join us in our final hymn, number 205, Amazing Grace. be seated. Our closing words today are from Fra Giovanni from the year 1513. There is nothing that I can give you which you have not, but there is much that while I can't give you, you can take. No hope can come to us unless our hearts find rest in today. Take hope. No peace lies in the future which is not hidden in the present. Take peace. The gloom of the world is but a shadow. Behind it, yet within our reach, is joy. Take joy. Go forth in hope and peace and joy. So in the words of Maya Angelou, we, angels and mortals, believers and non-believers, look heavenward and speak the word aloud, peace. Peace. We look at each other and then into ourselves. We look at each other and then into ourselves and we say without shyness or apology or hesitation, peace, my brother. Peace, my sister. Peace, my soul. Go in peace. And our service is now concluded. I invite you to stay seated for the postlude and then join us for coffee and refreshments.